Good morning, heroes, and welcome back to the guild. It is another day. It is another adventure. Alright, we are going to be getting some more dungeons done, some more quests done, just out of curiosity. 3 days left, and it's a 3,000 already? Whew. Gotta have 10 gold for it, and I don't, but there you go. So yesterday we got enchanting up to 180, which is crazy good. We got enchanting up to 177 because we need to get more. Actually, we can grab the mage weave out of our bank. Let's just do that real quick because we've got mage weave, right? Yeah. Bunch of mage weave. Like, all this stuff I still can't disenchant, so I'm not worried about it. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Create as much as that as we can. But yeah, yesterday we were making a bunch of vests to kind of show you guys some stuff. If you're playing for real and you're trying to level and you're around that level 28 to 30 level, right? Making the Azure Silk sets are actually really good for int builds. We showed that off yesterday where like one of our pieces started off with 8 int and then gained another 5 int, or it had 8 int with spell haste and mana per second, things like that. So crafting your gear can be really good. You just need to know what it is that you're looking for. This is why I highly recommend to everybody, if you are in the process of trying to get better gear, but dungeons aren't going fast enough for you, or you're just not getting the drops from doing dungeons, I highly recommend picking a crafting skill that complements your character. If you wear cloth, be a tailor. If you are a leather or mail wearer, get leatherworking. If you are plate, then go with blacksmithing. Or if it's weapons, go with blacksmithing if you use melee weapons. There are a few bow options that you can get in leatherworking. So, I think it's leatherworking. No, it's engineering. Has a gun and a crossbow, I think. So, I mean, there's a profession out there that can benefit you. Just make sure you're doing it. That's the key. Ugh, excuse me. And we're going to have to seriously get some more gold going, because professions get expensive the more we go up. So it still looks like we needed more silk in order to level. Yeah, so we need way more silk. But it was good to be able to get the levels that we have by using the mage weave. So we're going to throw the mage weave in there. We no longer need wool. We need more silk. I don't need you. Fine thread I can keep. Bolt of linen we can get rid of. Alright. Oh, we did get enough stuff to make our golden enchanted rod. So, that was good yesterday. That's where most of our gold went. Okay. So, As far as quests go, we are still here in the Barrens. We've got quests up here, and then we've got a bunch of quests down here. We're going to start doing this quest line, because it's going to require us to run back and forth a few times to complete it. So I want to get that out of the way. We will queue for some dungeons as well. So yeah. Alright. Find players. Alright, there we go. How? First of all, how is he floating? Two, how did you... I'm confused at how he died there. Did he pick a fight with the guards somehow? It's like the only thing I could think of. Is that he picked a fight with the guards. As soon as this stream is over, I will be finishing up the healer tier list and getting that posted today as well. Sorry it took so long. I just wanted to double check a few things for healing before I released it. But yeah, that will be coming out today as well. And then we'll be moving and grooving on from there. Once the healer comes out, we will do ranged DPS, and then we will do melee DPS. And then once those two are done, I will do another overall tier list for all the classes put together and where I think they are as an overall group. Now, moving forward after these videos come out, most likely what will happen is my tier list videos and my in-depth videos. I'm still kicking around the idea. The tier lists may stay as public videos, but I will eventually be doing in-depth videos for each class. Those ones will be for members only. So... there is that. The Swarm and Egg Hunt. So yeah, he's got both of them that are in the same area. Oh, no. He wants me to go back to Orgrimmar. Forget it. We are headed off to go do Happy Harpies. But, yeah. I hope everyone is having a wonderful and blessed morning today. I will be at work this afternoon, but we'll definitely be back at it again tomorrow as well. Just in case you guys do not know the schedule, it is in the communities page. I have posted the schedule for the remaining for this remaining month. But just a quick rundown: we are 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We are 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Sundays and Mondays, and then Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We are going to be between. It just depends on what's going on around the house, but. We are typically going to be from 12 to like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. A little bit longer of a stream on those days. Oh, we have a point. Ooh. Your damaging critical strikes now restore 5% of your missing mana over 4 seconds. Storm Cloak. Increasing the amount of beneficial magic effects purged by... Oh. I like this one. This one gives me mana, which means I don't have to proc that as discharge as often. Make sure our guy's out so that he can start looting the things that we need looted. Okay. Just need 2 more. This quest is easy. Da 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 da. Boom. Alright. Just need 1 more dude. Come on, little harpies. Alright, that one's closer. Yeah. And now we go turn this in. Oh, my eyeball itches. There we go. I'll be honest, I'm not really looking forward to going to work this morning, but it's an evil necessity, sadly. It's just one of those things, man. Like, they've been talking about how people in my department aren't doing the job that they're supposed to be doing. Missing phone calls, not putting their names on certain sales, and so apparently my boss's boss was saying that they may end up shutting the department down if people aren't going to do their jobs. And then just paying people a pathetically low hourly wage to deal with all of it. Now, I mean, if that hourly wage was enough to at least get by on, I wouldn't be too worried about it. But it's like they already are talking about how, you know, we've already lost 1 person in our department because they weren't making enough money, and they weren't even on hourly. They were on commission. And so they decided, well, if I'm not going to make enough money sitting here getting all of the opportunities to talk to people, then I might as well be on the showroom floor where I have the same potential of earning, but, you know, I'm having to, you know, face-to-face talk to a guest. So I don't know how well that's working out for them. They did that. Their first day was Monday. But it's just like, how many more people in our department are going to leave? Because they aren't getting the sales that they want. I mean, I've already heard rumblings from 2 other associates that they also might be looking for another job altogether because they're not making enough money, you know? And it's frustrating because it's like, I just got this job. I really like this job. It has the potential to make lots of money, but it's also one of those positions where the upper management, they're getting paid based on how well the department does. And so, like, I can't really see them. I mean, like, my department does really well for some of the associates who get put on what they call carts so that they can sell online stuff. They are getting really good commissions checks because they're able to sell more stuff. They have the opportunity to sell more stuff. Whereas, like me, I just answer phones and try to talk to people on podium, and, you know, that's really hard to do. But hey, look, Soul Farrak, we've already completed this like 5 times. Let's go, tank. Do your thing. I wish my loot bot would stop getting disappeared. There we go. So we have a Blood Mage healer, and we have a Templar tank. So Templar tanks are, and I've gone back and started replay testing after talking with some people. Templar tanks are arguably one of the top tier tanks you can get. Like, they are phenomenally good. I'd like to know where the tank is going, though. That would be nice so that I can keep up. Well, I will let you know that the Templar is arguably one of the best classes, period. Just because they are, their kit is a little overpowered in my opinion. Like, the tank is out DPSing all of the DPS. I feel bad for the Reaper, though. I mean, he is only level 15, but it's never good when you look at your DPS chart and you think you're doing really, really well, and then you're just at the bottom. I mean, why are we... Come on. Woo, lag spikes. I will say that the Blood Mage healer, once you get your AoE healing down, the Blood Mage healer is actually pretty dope, not gonna lie. We don't need this boss, so I don't understand why we're fighting this boss. I really need to fix my macro for our Conjure Storm. So that when I put my wherever I keep my mouse at, I can just click the button and it auto starts casting Conjure Storm. Man, I tell you what, this tank is like, I don't care about nothing. He's just booking it. Click. Don't run over the graves, because you can spawn more people. Disenchant this stuff. There we go. Bruh, healer? We're not trying to take down everything in the dungeon now. Come on. Ah, lag. I don't know what's going on this morning. I'm getting mass lag though. Yeah, let's get rid of this guy. I won the shriveled heart. Boop. Like this guy, it would take him a lot longer, but the Templar could solo this dungeon with no real issue. It just takes much, much longer to get it done. We need to get our crit strike up higher, though. I think a well-geared, and when I say well-geared, I mean like best in slot geared Templar could probably solo all the original dungeons. We're consistently staying in the top 2 DPS. Now, granted, we are higher level than everybody but the tank. So 34. We'll hit 35 this run though, which is nice. Hey, Shadow Priest. Get hammered, homie. I feared. Mm-hmm. Bro, the undead jump's so weird. Yeah, just pull the... It's actually a good sword for tanks, if I remember correctly. Alright. We did level up. let's use up our point here. Increases the damage of our shock by 20%. Increases spell power calling. That's by 10%. Let's go call lightning. So it says we need this one. I may want to move things around. Skills-wise. Because, like, shock's not going to matter much. So let's take that one out. We can come back up here and grab this one. And then we can grab... this one. We'll grab this one next. Basically, yeah, that's fine. Basically, what it's saying on here, though, is that we have an additional 10% chance, because we already have a chance. Anytime we use shock or call lightning or electrocute to gain another charge of crackle or forked lightning. This skill over here is saying that anytime I use crackle, I increase the critical strike chance by 15% on call lightning. So anytime we're getting ready to do call lightning, we need to make sure we hit crackle first so that call lightning can do more damage. So what we're really trying to accomplish here in terms of damage output is we want Thorum to do as much damage as it can, as often as it can. We need Call Lightning to do as much damage as it can, as often as it can, because these are going to be our two biggest hits. Please ignore me. I'm just trying to get to the stupid harpies again. But yeah, so that's... gosh dang it. That's kind of the direction we want to go. Now, as far as AoE goes, we've got Conjure Storm, so if we can reduce it. We've got Eye of the Storm. We've got Body of Lightning. Those are our three big AoEers, right? Forked Lightning is okay, but it is not one that we need to, like, let's focus on Forked Lightning. No. It's a quick way to do damage to get us more energy. More static, rather. And then our primary stat we need to focus on, aside from intelligence, is we need more crit. Okay, and now we're looking for, I think it's the Slayers? Yeah. We need to take on the big ones, the Slayers. That green one, I believe, is a rare. Yes. Come on. Bam. There we go. There's all 6. And then just so it doesn't take so long to get back to camp, we're going to do this. Boop. There we go. Mage Weave, Silk we're going to hold on to. Wool can get sold. Because at this point, we just need lots and lots of silk. But I don't remember who does silk. Does this want me to do the increased mount speed? No, spec 2. Which requires 1,000 gold or to buy it from the online store. Just FYI. Oh. I thought we were queued for another dungeon. I was about to be like, bro, this is taking forever. Hey, now it wants me to go back out there one more time. See what I'm saying? Like, this one quest is annoying because it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Ugh. But I mean, we're moving along, so this guy is really doing good. We're 35. That puts us 25 levels. Yeah, 25 levels away from hitting max, which is 60 on this server. At 50, technically we can prestige. I would never recommend prestiging at 50. I would go the full, get to 60, mess with your build for a little bit, figure out exactly where you want that build to go, and then prestige. Prestiging does give you access to more currency, leveling faster, things like that. But if you're going to go that route and prestige so that you can get the currency that you get for prestiging, so you can get, say, like the armor sets or heirlooms and stuff like that from the guy, I highly recommend figuring out the order in which you want to build your guy. That will give you a lot less of a headache after prestiging, because you're going to be like, okay, I know when I hit level 10, I'm picking this spec. At level 11, I'm putting a point here. At level 12, I'm putting a point there. And like, you just, you know what I mean? Like, you break it down as best you can, as fully as you can, so that as you're leveling, you're not having to worry about anything but trying to get back to level 60 as quickly as possible. So like, if I was to prestige this guy, I wouldn't do it until I knew exactly what points I needed where, what's going to give me the best damage output. I would make sure that the account or the heirlooms that I have, I would want to get my enchanting up so I could enchant the heirlooms as best I could, all that fun stuff. There's a floaty orb over here. That's who we need to take out, but I want to know what the floaty orb is. Y'all see the floaty orb, right? I'm not crazy? Run in. Get the shiny orb. I clicked it. It's not doing anything. Huh. I've found some other stuff while running around that has the little sparkly, hey, you can interact with it effect. There was a flower earlier in yesterday's stream where we couldn't interact with the flower, just like this. It says another action is in progress, but nothing else is in progress. Maybe you have to be a cultist to get that to open. Maybe there's class-specific shinies now? Question mark? I'm not sure. Interesting. Da-da. Come on! Dungeon queue! Ow. I really wish Devin's character was at our level, because he's doing, he's building the Maelstrom, right? So I'm just curious, like, how that one behaves differently than ours. See, like this flower right here. See, Prosperity Bloom. And then this chick's, like, digging at it. We click it, nothing happens. Talk to you, nothing happens. So it's like, what's the point of us being able to interact with the Prosperity Bloom? And then there's one over here, too. So it's like there's a quest somewhere, and we just don't have that quest. Get up over the hill. Yeah, that's not quite what I meant, but it works. It's crazy the difference of this landscape between, I mean, this is technically vanilla Burning Crusade era. Whereas Cataclysm, there's like this huge rift that goes right through it, splitting the continent into northern and southern barons. And the level differences, before they started syncing everything, the level differences were insane. Because like you would do northern barons, and you would be like 20 to 25-ish. Well, not even that. You would be like level 15 to 25, 30 here. And then you would go down here and you had to be like 45. It was weird. But that's also why I've said before in the last version of Warcraft I played, I could say I want to do the Baron's questline area, like this whole area here. I would go over to here, talk to Chromie, whatever, and say I want to do this, right? And or let's just take Mists of Pandaria for example, because I love the Mists of Pandaria questline areas. I think their dungeons and their quest lines were very unique. So I really liked those. He wants us to go to Stone Talon. Really? No, we're gonna abandon that. This wants us to go to here. I don't want to do that one either. There we go. That's what I want. And then we've got the eggs quest, which is the last one for Crossroads. I mean, obviously there's a bunch of other quests, but they take us to other cities or other towns I don't want to go to. But yeah, I mean, Mists of Pandaria, in my opinion, was probably one of the better specs, or like, not specs, expansions. Because it was a very unique thing. You were learning about this whole civilization of people that used to be fighting with themselves all the time, and then these things called the Shah showed up and were the manifestations of their, you know, anger and aggression and whatnot. And so they learned to put it all away, and the Shah disappeared. And so then you're coming in as the Horde and the Alliance with your anger and aggression towards each other, and you're trying to convince these peaceful pandas to join your team, and all of a sudden the Shah starts showing back up. Alright, so let's do a quick rundown of what we've got on our team. We've got a Templar DPS, we've got a Sun Cleric healer, we have a Guardian tank, and a Witch Hunter, and then us. And actually, what I want to do is I want to get... I don't care about the satchel. Slaying the beast, yes. That's the last boss. Testing the enemy's strength, yes. And I can try the power to destroy because I don't remember. I hope I didn't just goof and not get enough. Alright, if we're gonna do the Lost Satchel, I'm all game for it, but that means we actually have to go do the quest, guys. Yo! That was a nice hit. 1,000 damage from Call Lightning. Just delete you. Oh, I'm completely out of mana. I was not paying attention at all. We need 4 more chamois, which means I didn't get the quest in time. And I tell you what, when we get a crit off on that... Bam, look at that. This way. I guess we're not doing the backpack quest. We're also missing 3 more shamans, too. Oh well, that's 2 quests we're not going to be able to complete in this dungeon, which is fine. I'm going to keep those just because, well, I probably won't keep them, but being able to do those quests would have easily leveled us. Let's get our mana back up. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Dang it. Let's abandon this one. And we'll abandon this one. Nothing new to learn there, but we do have one more point here. So Call Lightning is that one there. What about How do they spell it? Thorum. Yeah. Anything on this side that gives me Thorum? Nope. Okay. So yeah, we want call lightning. Okay. So basically we're just trying to get down as best we can. Shield yourself, no. At the end of Storm's alert duration, the target's movement, no, that's PvP stuff. Summon a whirlpool with a 10-yard radius. This is a 2-minute cooldown, pulling all nearby enemies and slowing their movement by 60% after 3 seconds. Enemy players in the area are knocked up into the air. No, thank you. We're going to have to grab one of those, though. That removes all root effects. Okay, discharge now restores 5% more mana. Your damaging critical strikes now refunds 5 static. Nice. Your crackle now affects an additional enemy. Ooh. Yes, that is way better. Because now this will hit multiple targets, so we don't really need this unless there's more than, say, like 3. And then we can grab this zap, 45 seconds. Zap yourself with a laser generating 100 static and refreshing a charge of crackle and forked lightning. There's lightning, lingering lightning, increase the duration of storm cloaked by 2 seconds, and conjured storm and body of lightning by 5 seconds. Oh, I like that one too. What the heck is storm cloaked? Is that one I'm not even using? I don't know where Stormcloaked is, but alright. Oh, this one right here. Meh. I'm okay. Yeah, I don't really need that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a great skill, but it's not one that I'm just like, ooh, need it. But that is a decent skill there. Predictable weather. Every 30 seconds, your next storm alert or torrential wrath is an instant cast. Why does torrential wrath get that? Or does it bounce between the two? That would make it terrible. I think it bounces between Storm Alert and Torrential Wrath every 30 seconds, which would make it a not good skill, in my opinion. We'll try and disenchant all this stuff here in a minute. Now I will say, once you get to about level 50, start replacing all of this gear with stuff that you're getting in the dungeons. Unless, again, if you're going to be prestiging, ignore that. But if you are not going to prestige, if you're going to hit 60 and you're like, I want to hit 60 and I want to get to the best of my ability and I want to do raids and I want to do, this, that, and the other, awesome, great. At level 50, start replacing everything that's in your, or equipped with better and better stuff. Make sure you're getting enchants, make sure you're using, like if I'm doing tailoring, make sure I'm doing the upgrade kits for it, all that stuff. Like, as soon as you hit 50, you need to start replacing gear. Because that way, by the time you're 60, you can just jump straight into heroics so that you can get even better gear. Make sure you do dailies as well. I mean, these are things that we're going to be talking about in some upcoming videos on what to do when you hit 60. Now, again, I am really, really hoping that when this goes live that we get access to Burning Crusade, which is more dungeons. That's another 10 levels, which then I would say start replacing your gear at level 60 versus 50. But yeah, there's a lot. A lot to be doing. I'd say save up 1,000 gold. I think it's 1,000 gold. It's either 1,000 or 2,500 to get another profession slot too. Because you'll really want to have that third profession slot for most professions. Tailoring and enchanting is pretty enclosed. You don't really need anything there. While we wait for this dungeon to finish popping, let's just run around and grab. He wants us to go back to Crossroads. No thanks. Weapons of choice. I feel like we haven't really accomplished a whole lot this morning. Which is weird. Like, there's a part of me that feels like we have, and then there's a part of me that feels like we haven't, because we are level 36. We started at 34. We've gained 2 levels in an hour and 5 minutes. Pop you. Click this. Princess Theodos. That's going to be Seed of Life. Nah. Okay. I mean, if somebody else is going to be popping them, I mean, I'll grab them, but... What are you doing? I'm thoroughly confused by what this Knight of Zeroth just did. As long as I get crystals from everything we take out, that quest will be done pretty quick. But see, we're not getting crystals for everything that we take out. Quick rundown of characters. We've got a Templar. We've got a Venomancer DPS. We have a Knight of Zeroth tank. We have a Cultist healer. Shocker there. And then we have us. Are we not going to go up top and take out that boss? There's a reason I only grabbed the quests I grabbed. And that's because... Oh, no, somebody bit the dust. I was gonna say, I don't even think I have a way to res. I might, but I don't. Alright, biggin. Really? I thought the seed of life was this guy right here. Oh well. We'll abandon the rest of them. Alright. Leave Dungy. Yep. Leave party. Queue for another one. Ooh, insta queue. Love it. We want that because we need lightning cage apparently. Or actually, we'll go here. We'll grab that one. Then we'll drop down here and then we can pick up. By dropping here, we can grab all three of what we'll need. Alright. I mean, we're getting there. We're doing good, which is fantastic. They left without me. They're gonna fight the boss and everything without me. I shut up just in time. Hey, I mean, if we're gonna keep getting insta-queues, I'm gonna love it. I don't know where they're fighting, though. They're already in combat. That is never a good sign. They're far enough away, I can't figure out where they're at. Like, I see them on the map here, but I do not see them anywhere else. Oh, they were just here. I can hear them. Hey, this is the first Venomancer healer we've seen in a long while. There we go. Whew. I mean, kudos to the tank for being able to do it, but we have a Venomancer healer, we have a Blood Mage tank. This is why I keep trying to tell y'all that Blood Mage tanks are pretty decent. Healer's not over here, though. Healer's about to bite the dust. Oh look, the healer went down because the tank wasn't paying attention. Now, are you gonna wait for the healer? Like, we get that you're really good. Oh, error 404, not good. I get that he's a good tank, but like, I don't know. I mean, all it really takes is one wrong pull, and this tank's gonna get us wiped without the healer here. Alright, healer caught up. There used to be teleporters, I thought, in this dungeon. I don't know where they went. That's the real issue here. Boom. I mean, we got to the end. It was rough, but we got to the end. Almost leveled up. Y'all gonna queue for another one? No? Alright, good. Leave. Leave party. Let's go ahead and find another group. Look at it. Look at these insta queues. I'm loving this. Okay, let's see. In this group, we've got a cultist, a Venomancer DPS. We've got a, yeah, sure. Cultist healer, Venomancer tank. So, 2 cultists, 2 Venomancers. Woo-hoo-hoo! I tell you what, these guys are dominating. I mean, one of them is level 57, so not a shocker there. And this guy is my level, 38. Venomancers, I think, are still going to be high tier tanks and healers. I'm not sure about DPS, to be honest with you, but I can tell you this DPSer is doing a phenomenal job. Now, I can't see which... Okay, he's the Poison Mancer. Oh, hey, he's in the same guild as me. So's one of the, cultists. Interesting. Oh, nope, wrong one. I need this one. There we go. Whoo! We're actually starting to get up there with the damage. Running! Okay, let me rephrase that. The Poison Mancer is top DPS. Now again, he's level 57. So that's the other reason why before I start doing like my in-depth tier list, like going more into what they all are, or just in-depth class lists, I definitely want to get everything up to level 60, and then start messing with each build and seeing like what stats do they need, what their best loadout will be. That one's going to take the most amount of time though, unfortunately. As much as I would love to be able to just pump those kind of videos out, it's not like it was when I was playing Elder Scrolls Online. They actually have a PTR where you can just instant level to max. You get access to all the enchants, all the what are they called? The stupid pillars. The birth signs. Anyway, you get access to everything that you could need to make the videos. Because I used to do build videos for Elder Scrolls Online. I haven't played in so long. I wouldn't know what to build out, but. I'm just going to turn in this quest. These guys are going fast enough that it doesn't really matter. Well, they're going to go do the bonus boss. I gotta stop missing. My hit rate is too low too. Oh, that was a quest for a boss. That was a boss for a quest. If I could English this morning, jeez. 38. 22 levels. And Storm. There's that level. And the fact that we have bonus XP right now is awesome. I don't need the mana, but I do want to catch up. Yahoo! Da, da. Da, 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 da. We defeated Akumai. Why do I not have the essence of Akumai? Oh, it's from the Nagas, and I forgot to have my loot bot out while we were fighting them. So I did not get that. Okay. Let's go here. Let's abandon those quests. We can always pick them back up later. Then we're going to leave party. It's going to kick us from the dungeon. We're going to go here. We're going to click this. Aw, no insta-queue. Alright, let's see. Ooh, we gained some levels here. Let's double check Call Lightning here. This side doesn't matter until we get to the end. So... enemies affected by your Conjure Storm, which is this one, will take 10% more additional damage. I know I'm going to want that one. But we also need to pick up... no. Yeah, I think we just grab this one for now, which will give us access to these three. Because then we can come back and pick up the other ones. And then as far as this side goes... we want Crackle. We're going to come back over here and grab Eye of Tornado too. But as you can see, like, we need 9 points just to unlock these 6, right? We need 8 more points to unlock these 7. So we're going to be picking up points that we don't need, but I know I need to focus on getting the ones that deal more damage for Call Lightning. Because we already have everything for Thorum. Alright, so let's learn that one. Let's learn this one. Learn that one. Let's try and empty out these bags a little bit. Oh, that requires 295 and level 50. Speaking of which, let's make sure that we don't have any of this that needs to be done. Enchanter, we need to get to 200, and Tailor, we need to get to 200. So we're fine there for now. Let's go ahead and start trying to disenchant 200. That's a rank 1. Oh, that's the Defias set. Ah! Dang lag. 200. 150. 3-5, level 1. What's crazy is you can't go off of what the gear level is to determine enchanting. Because like used to, the disenchant amount would give you a good idea of where... Why is this going for 12 gold on the auction house? Meh. We're not playing the auction on this character. We could. The auction house is where you can really make money, to be honest. And sometimes you'll find pieces of gear like that will be like 12 gold. And it's like that because somebody is willing to pay that price, but it's a transmog. Like, people are wanting it for the transmog. In Dark Souls, we call it the Fashion Souls stuff. So, like, that's where you're going to find a lot of those high-end valued stuff. So I would recommend if you're going to do the auction house, not only for professions, but also when if you are an enchanter like myself. I'm just double checking here. So like this one's going for 8. This one, which is dumb. This is a necklace, so it has no transmog value, which means people are wanting it probably for the crit and spell power. Around level 40, but to sell it for 8, that's probably just somebody trying to sell it and make a few gold. Back piece, it's a nice burnished orange color, so people may want that for transmog, but it also might be that people are wanting it for the int stam for forget what tank it was. That requires intelligence and stamina. But you also are getting hit rating, spell power, and crit strike rating, which is great for any spellcaster. So, it is possible. Oop, wrong one. I want this guy. Okay. And we can throw that in there. All right. There we go. Move that back down here. Move this back up here. We now have the golden rod that we needed for these. Soul dust, elemental fire, lesser mystic essence, vision dust. For bracers of strength. How much vision dust do we have? 17 vision dust. We were given a ton of dream dust. I don't know anything that uses dream dust. So soul dust, vision dust, vision dust. I can do 17 of these enchants. Not that we need strength, but I could do... Really? I could do 17 of those. This will be our last dungeon, guys, because then I gotta get off and finish up the healer video. And then once that one's done, I gotta go to work. So, make sure if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I go live every day, unless, I'm trying to do stuff with the fam. In which case, I'll take a break from it, but... Oh, I already have that. Is this one higher? Level 58. Level 58. Spell power 30. No, we can just delete that one then. Okay. We'll delete that one. Take this one. Delete the mail. There we go. Come on. Pop that book. Nothing. This tank doesn't seem to be doing all that well. It is a Guardian tank. We have a Cultist Healer. We have a Star Caller. We have a Reaper. I think he's just gonna run for the main boss. Yeah, he's just running for the main boss, which is fine. As long as the healer's catching up. Come on. There we go. Didn't get us to 40 though, unfortunately. Leave dungeon. Yes. Leave party. And I don't have enough time to, like, unless it was an insta-queue and it was a short dungeon, we just don't have time to do another one. So for the last 10 minutes, we will do some enchanting. Ooh, can't just enchant that either. Well, we can learn this. Okay. So, go enchant. We pulled this up. We can make 17 of these. I don't need strength, but I do want the enchant. That's 186. 189. This should get us to 192. Yep. 95. This should be 98. This is going to put us right at 200 because it won't let us go over, I don't think. Well, it might. Yeah, 201. That's fine. Okay, real quick. Let's pop our book. And now, what do we need for the true silver rod? So, I've got a true silver rod that's in our bank. We need a black pearl. We need greater mystic essence. And a black pearl is stupid expensive on the auction house. Good lord, 34 silver for a black pearl. Or 34 gold for a black pearl. That might be a hot minute before we can do that. Chest with greater mana. Oh, that would be wicked good. I mean, not really. It's only plus 50 to mana. And we are at... Oh. Yeah, that would still help. Because we're at 2,000 mana, it looks like. Where's that 3k mana? I don't know. We can see if we have some greater essence. And it is greater mystic essence. Yeah, we have 2 of those. So let's see. We've got a true silver rod. We just need the black pearl, honestly. Pull him back up. So we've got the 2 essence, right? Vision dust, so we don't want to use up any more vision dust. And then we've got the runed copper rod. So we're good, but like vision dust, large glowing shard, no, we don't want to use up vision dust. We don't want to use up greater mystic essences. I mean, that's soul dust for Boots of Stamina. Do we have... Yeah, we've got tons of soul dust left. I just don't want to use up the vision dust. That's the problem. Alright. What level did we need for this one? 225. And we're at 207. That's fine. 200. 300. And then the rest of this cannot be disenchanted. That's fine. Large, brilliant shards, huh? Okay. Well, until we can make the next rod, I don't really want to waste any more crafting materials on that. And then as far as tailoring goes, we still need way more silk. I mean, I could make the upgrade kits just to level us, but I don't want to waste the mage weave that we've been given for that. So it'd be easier just to get more silk, I think. I'm not sure where we can farm silk. I'll have to look that up, figure out where it is so that we can go farm it. And then from there we can come back and do that. So let's get rid of that. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. We are moving and grooving as far as levels go. We went from 34 to 39, so we did gain 5 levels. We are. I really hate the fact that the stupid exhale is broke. It doesn't exist. They just need to delete the skill. But yeah, so we did gain 5 levels. We have figured out. I mean, we're about to get this skill. Then we can drop down and grab this skill, and then we can pick up this skill. And then we're gonna have, like, obviously more points than we need to put into other stuff, but we want to focus on getting Call Lightning up. We want to focus on getting Thorum up, because those are our 2 big hitters. When Thorum is down, we want to use Call Lightning. When Thorum is up, we want to use Thorum, as long as we have full 100 static. We'll be going with this one right here, just because Thorum's Rage. Because like this one sounds great, increases your critical damage by 20%, and all damaging critical strikes now generate 5 static. If we have a ton of crit hit, awesome, right? And I may still go with this one over this one for Thorum, because this one's only going to be good if I use it in AoE, or in group fights. Whereas if I'm not going to use it in group fights, then it won't matter, right? Because this one, it leaves a patch on the ground. I'm using it as a boss killer. I'd rather do more crit damage so that I take more chunks of health off the boss. That's what Thorum is designed for. So I probably will go with this one here. And then we also have Thorum's Fury, become charged with lightning, increasing damage dealt by body of lightning by 100% for 12 seconds. Your direct critical strikes will increase the duration of this effect and an active body of lightning on you by 1 second. There's also Unbound Lightning. Your direct damage spells now have a 50% chance to strike the target with an additional bolt of lightning, dealing 174 damage. That's on all of our lightning spells. All of them. That's just, you know what I mean? It's a crazy amount of damage we can output with these 2 skills here. And then we grab up Destructive Force, and it's even more powerful, right? Only downside is this is a 2-minute cooldown. It's the only thing I don't like about it, but it is what it is. So yeah. On this side, as far as Call Lightning goes, we want to get down here. It's a 3-minute cooldown, but it allows Call Lightning to strike 3 enemies, generates 5 static every 1 second, and while active, critical strikes deal bonus spell storm damage. Scaling with spell power and grant Raging Storm, which increases our haste up to 10 times, which is 30% more spell haste, which just means we're going to be popping spells super fast. So that's kind of where we're at right there, guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you so much. We are at 7,800 subscribers. We are 200 away from hitting our 8,000 subscriber goal. So if you know people who are not tuned into this channel and you think they would love this content, let them know. send them a link to the channel so that they can view it. I hope you guys really enjoy the tank video that I've already put up, as well as the healer video that will be coming up later this afternoon. Otherwise, I will catch you guildies in the next one. Peace out, heroes.